What's going on, everybody? Let me make a quick trip to the kitchen. Y'all sit tight. Let's do a quick night run if we can. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Who's that? Who's that? Oh, man. Hold on, y'all. Y'all gotta hang on a second. I gotta make a quick phone call. Just sit tight. Missing Livy? Yes. Oh, yeah, both of y'all. For real. So y'all ain't going out or nothing? No, it's not retired. Yeah, you already started packing? You doing it tonight or just over the course of the week? All right, boy. Yeah, give it later. Well, that was interesting. Oh, that was interesting. Let me get back to this. That was interesting. What's up, everybody? What's been going on? Oh, that was interesting. That was an interesting phone call. I don't have my mouse. Good evening, everybody. We meeting up before the game on Wednesday or what? I don't know. Actually, I'm supposed to go up to the suites for the game. I know, man. It seems like forever since we played. What's going on? We got to figure out some kind of game plan. So I got to tell y'all the phone call. Hey, we need big time defense. Big time defense. Justin in the house was good. Tell Steve to hop on. That wasn't Steve. That was little Jalen. Oh, they football team better show up tomorrow. What's good? What's good, big? Belly. It's good to be back. Thank you. It is so good to be back. Let me get one good vibe. I'm sorry I neglected y'all so much when my dad was in town. He was funny. He was entertaining. Um, we ate really unhealthy though. Um, what up? What up? So I gotta tell you about the phone call I just got. Over under Air Force rush yards. I don't know. I might have to look at them today. I might have to look at them today. Um, did y'all see this? I know some of y'all not on Facebook and stuff. Um, you've been gone since Western Saturday. Gone like out of town or just checked out of sports or what? Or have I been gone? Um, okay, I got to tell you about the phone call that I got. It was really really funny. That's one thing. Also, did y'all see this? Did y'all see this? Oh God! Do y'all recognize anybody in there? Do y'all see? Do you see my squad? My first AAU squad. Do y'all see Brad Luce in the back? Do y'all see Sean Marion, the Matrix in the back? Do y'all see? Do y'all see Trenton Hassel over there? Oh goodness gracious, that was funny. um, Mr. Wait, oh, just checked out. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Um, Mr. Listen, Connor. Listen, I think I forgot how it happened in particular, but I'm sure somebody was like, "Man, move! There's already too many of us in here." And then I think one person just got in, and then one more person just like, "Move, just move, move." Before you know it, one of the dads, I think it was uh um Coach Albrecht. I think he the one just said, "All right, all y'all get in. Go ahead and get in so we can take this picture." That was a funny one. That was a hot tub. I'm sure we ain't standing there that long. That damn sure wasn't ice. I wouldn't have been able to handle that. So the phone call I just got was Jalen. You know what he wanted to talk to me about? Dave Ragone. I'm like, I'm like, son, don't even mention Dave Ragone if he ain't listen. If he ain't on his way back to Louisville. Listen, when he said Dave Ragone, I was like, what? You talk to him? Because y'all know he just played Kentucky Basin. We better beat Wade. We better beat Wade. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. We sure enough better beat Wade. Look, is Jalen recruiting? Listen, I was like, he need to be, but Jalen said he's doing a good job because you got to think Jalen was game planning against Dave Ragone with his week. How amazing is that, y'all? Jalen was game planning against Dave Ragone. That's what they were doing with their days. How awesome and amazing is that? Mm, hold on. I was gonna put him on speaker so y'all can hear all the inside juicy details on Dave Ragone. I'm just kidding. If we lose the weight back seat, it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be on fire. But Kyle, though, I will say this, Kyle. You be going hard on the basketball team. Like you act like they don't do anything good. You get on Facebook, like all you want to do is just kill them. You had a Lions. Wait a minute. You had a Lions. What? Oh, money line. Oh, Bickett, you had Lions money line. Oh, listen. What more can Jalen do for you? He got you a fumble with 2 minutes left, down four. He got you right up to the finish line. Mm. George in the house. Mm. Kyle, I feel you. But you don't want it to just be like sounding like irrational hatred. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be irrational hate. Tactical bro, the Russ retirement is interesting. Uh Bickett, I always end up taking Detroit players in my fantasy teams because that's who I watch the most, and I always believe in them so much. Um, you're going to the weight game. I may be going. I'm most likely going, but I don't know how much socializing I'm gonna get to do. I don't know how much socializing I'm gonna do. Um, let's suppose Knight returned to the team 3 games instead of 6. Would that guarantee better? I don't know, man. I don't know because those first exhibition games, that style that they had going would be working. I just think he the suspension made him revert back to some other habits. Yeah, they need a lot of serious basketball. 11-1. What are they 11-1? 11-1 is still 11-1. Means they handled all the teams they were supposed to handle. We did not do that. Wait a minute, Vicky, don't you say you make a trip to Syracuse every year? Don't you got like a specialty trip or something? Mm. Mm. So the way I'm reading it, are you guys more excited about the basketball game on Wednesday or the football game tomorrow? Because like I said, I know I'm harsh on everybody, but I'm trying to decide myself on what I'm most excited. Do we have any players out with COVID in football? Well, not that I know of, but like I said, these rules are just so messed up right now with all the what do you call them stipulations or whatever. Mm. They're not doing a good job. They're not doing a good job with the guidelines at all. Getting more than 4 possessions. Um, Justin? Do you mean Ragone? Not really excited. Devin says I'm not really excited for either. Venom says I hope y'all had a great Christmas. You know what? Y'all are in here. Since y'all are in here, I'm gonna get the mouse. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the mouse real quick. Actually, I don't like leaving y'all on that screen. I'm not gonna leave y'all on that screen anymore. I'll leave y'all on that screen. Let me get the mouse so I can be a little quicker, and I can put up everybody's comments. Got it. So Jalen said Ragon was talking to the coaches over in Detroit, having good conversations about just about us back in the day. I thought that was awesome. Um, what happened? Oh, I meant to leave that up, but I didn't. Sorry. Uh, Dang, I haven't even used my mouse, y'all, since I left. Okay. Wake Forest has a great coach and is very talented. So you worried about Wake Forest? Mm, mm. James G in the building. Oh, is that Kenny Payne right there? I guess football. Really, just since you used to get together with friends. Mm, I get that. I get that. I'm ready to do some whining too. But did y'all hear the dude on Drew's show that said Air Force is not excited about playing Louisville either? Haven't been in the Yum since Michigan. I'll be there Wednesday. Yeah, I'm more than likely gonna be there. Yeah, I do want to see him some sports though. You mean did we lose any today? Mm, mm. Air Force is tough. I don't know. I watched Nevada, and if they went overtime with Nevada, I didn't think. Listen, but you know what's sad? We all look the same. Louisville, Air Force, Nevada, we all look the same. That's the scary part. We all look the same. But even Nevada having a 6'9" quarterback made them look kind of imposing. So that was pretty funny. Mm. But I know Air Force ran up some numbers on a couple of bad teams. But I do kind of like not knowing. How much did they lose by? Big shout out to the little brother. Okay. That's what it was. Yeah. I thought there was a certain occasion. Goodness gracious. Really? If we look the same as Air Force and the I mean, I'll let y'all judge tomorrow. Talking about the big talkie. I don't know. Maybe there was a replay I saw because that dude was huge. um, the dude I saw playing. Man, I act like I forgot how to do this. I'll open if y'all want to jump in here and let me know what y'all think about the game matchups. Hold on. Your channel. About the game matchups. Sorry, y'all. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, let me close that out. Hold on. Midnight fan. Okay. I gotta come back a little bit. Western Michigan. They lost to Western Michigan 52-24. No, it's unacceptable. Again, I heard about the speed, but we don't like. There's no size. Wait, you mean it's going to the game worth it? I mean, we should, right? We should. We should. I saw some stat today that said the ACC and bowl games like 0 for last 11 or something. Nobody is ever going to forget what Will Levis did in Cardinal Stadium. Nobody is ever going to forget that. Nobody is ever going to forget what that quarterback did in Cardinal Stadium. Ever. That's a bad situation to be in. Nobody's ever going to forget what that man did. And anybody that thinks you can make somebody forget that is lying. Nobody is ever going to forget that the president at a graduation said, "I love the University of Kentucky," and just kept going until somebody told it. Nobody's ever going to forget that. Nobody is ever going to forget that. Nobody's ever going to forget that Neely Bendapudi brought this lady in, and the first thing she said is, "I was made to cheer for blue and white." Nobody is ever going to forget that stuff. Nobody's ever going to forget this whole board in here and the reason they're in here. Nobody's ever going to forget the debacle that was Vince Tyree, Florida State situation. Nobody's ever going to forget that. You kidding me? Need some optimism. I've seen that too. Okay, ACC 0-11 in bowls since 2019. And the last one was like Louisville over Mississippi State. And I don't think they had a coach or something. Still very doubtful about Louisville defense. Shit, are we talking basketball or football? Let me let Bicky jump in here. Bicky, what's good? Bicky, you there? You got it on mute?
You there?
Yep. What's going on? I can hear you.
Are you in there right there?
Yep, I can hear you.
Terrible.
So what are you? Are
Hello?
You in basketball mode or football mode? Brad, I can hear you. Well, guess he can hear me. Just watching it. Let me catch up. Are you talking basketball or football? Stack the box, read the keys, defense. But here's the thing. Are you going to be out there trying to play the young guys? Because young guys are not good at reading keys against a complicated running attack against smart players. That could end up being trouble. Mm-hmm. And they're going to be looking to make a name. So let's try it again. What Big? You there?
I'm here. Are you here?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you just fine.
All right, good.
Are you in football or basketball mode?
Man, I can't get in football mode. I'm trying to, but I'm figuring out a way to call in sick tomorrow so I can watch the football game.
So you can't get in football mode, but you do want to watch the game.
Well, yeah, I gotta watch it. I mean, it doesn't mean I'm. It's killing me. So I gotta watch that game.
So, are you gonna judge them like a regular team, even though they're running the option?
They've lost too many people, man. It ain't a regular team no more.
Wait, you mean Louisville or Air Force?
Louisville, man. with Greedy out. It just
with Greedy, Jordan Watkins.
Yeah, we ain't on our same team, but as much as I hate to say it, I'm gonna have to give Satterfield next year. We'll see what happens. I hate to say that. We'll give him at least 3 games next year, right?
I mean, are you giving it because you have to, or are you giving it because you want to?
No, I'm giving it because I have to.
Yeah, see that's. I'm glad that I even thought of that question, because I'll probably ask everybody that same question. Like, are you doing it begrudgingly? Because if you're doing it begrudgingly, then all our eyes can be on the staff and the board and everybody else.
We ain't getting nobody better.
You don't think we can hire? You don't think we can afford it, or you just don't think?
No, it had nothing to do with the Ford. It's we can't let him go this quick. It looked terrible upon us, and plus, who we competing against? I
mean, why just Stillman finally coming for you? That's pretty funny. Okay, so you got to give him one more year. Is your lease shorter on Mac?
Mac's done killed me, man. I don't know. He crushed me with no emotion at the Western game. And did he just cancel this UK game because the way Cal played last year?
No, because he knows his style is tough against UK.
Yeah, but let's spend it the better way for us.
Yeah, I really think, okay, you got to think he comes from Cincinnati Xavier. Like, he likes the rivalry. He likes the smoke games. Like, it's the Furmans that end up getting him. Like you remember when he wasn't really happy about the Bellarmine game? Like, those are the games that get him. The Boston colleges. But you got to think, every big game outside of Wisconsin, I mean, he's only laid an egg in like 2 big games. Probably the tournament, but that tournament game,
3
Minnesota.
if you count this year. Well, Michigan State really can't be on him this year.
Oh, Michigan State brought it, man.
They did.
They brought it. Yeah. Like I think Minnesota brought it in that tournament.
Yeah, Wisconsin brought it.
Wisconsin brought it. And off the COVID, like we got buzzed off. I think Western Kentucky brought it too. I think
that atmosphere was crazy.
I know. And listen, you had the governor there hyping up the crowd too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. And that's for somebody that was there firsthand. He was hyping it up big time.
Yeah. See, I get mad at DePaul because I think we got punked. We got punked around the basket. I think DePaul came in with big eyes, and then once they saw that we were soft around the basket, they got more and more confident. So Furman, DePaul, those are the games I don't forget. Like Western, Michigan State, you know what I'm saying? I can deal with those.
Yeah, I'm okay with those losses, but that DePaul loss hurt.
What was the other loss that we shouldn't have had? No, we only got 4. We got Western, Michigan, DePaul, and Furman. Yeah. I mean, Steve asked me today on the show, he said, if you take away the Furman and DePaul, but still, I can't even take away. Like, I can't even take them away.
I hear you, man. It's been tough. And
yeah,
I'm really hoping Wednesday night we can bring it.
Yeah, and it's like people are done with the COVID excuse. You know what I'm saying? Like, people just done with it.
Yeah, but it's still a thing.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where it's like okay, you got players that are asymptomatic too. Like, those guys, it's like y'all gotta stay sharp. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, asymptomatic cannot be an excuse anymore.
Yeah, I know. So I'm like,
especially with how low it's getting.
And we've done a full year of it. Like, we should have learned by now how to stay sharp a little.
Do we know who we're thinking's out for this weekend? or for Wake Forest?
I don't know. I
I
really,
heard it's a whole position group, right?
I don't know. You that's message board fodder. but they message
Even
board.
if so, we have the depth, we can get
Yeah,
around it.
or even if listen, if we don't, then shame on us for not getting everybody ready from the beginning of the year. That's why, the excuse train is real thin now for me.
Yep. My
Yeah.
question to you is, does L need to take control of the team? Kind of like Russ did.
Not yet. He's not ready.
But I mean, that's where it's got to go, right?
Eventually, like we've all said it from the beginning of the year, for your team to really reach its potential, LL is going to have to do his thing, but he's just not ready yet because he's missing the shooters too much on the outside. He gets in the lane, and I had this problem too. I got in the lane, and I was thinking about scoring by the time I got to the lane, either scoring or dishing it to the guy that can score. The problem with that is Matt Cross is wide open when LL gets to the basket, and LL is missing him. You know what I'm saying?
But Matt's missing them too.
Yeah, he is kind of missing that shot too. But yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, but
yeah, I hear you.
The problem is, I think Matt is missing them because if you miss me wide open twice, and then you finally give me the ball, you shoot kind of quick because you're just happy to get a look. You know what I'm saying? So they don't trust each other like enough yet. So I think when Ellis starts getting in the paint and really distributing like he needs to, I think Matt will take his time. I think, the rest of the guys will expect the ball. You know what I'm saying? Because, I think Roosevelt Willis still expects the ball. Sidney Curry still expects the ball when they roll to the basket. And they're open. They expect the ball to be there. I think
big issue because Jalen Withers doesn't expect, or not Jalen Withers.
Jalen Withers doesn't. He doesn't expect it.
You don't expect it.
Yeah, he doesn't expect the ball. When he rolls to the basket, he does not expect it.
Yeah.
Malik
either.
He doesn't want it. He doesn't want it around the basket.
You think it's really Jalen doesn't want it, or Jalen is so conditioned to not get it?
He doesn't want it around contact. He does, because here's the problem. When you pump fake somebody, and you move out the way, you just don't want the ball around the basket. You want to hit from the outside, and you want to be a 6'9" shooter. And until he wants to use the other half of his body and game, it's like there's nothing you can really do other than just get mad and take him out. I mean, coach is trying to fight through it with him, but it's hurting the team more. It's like Malik.
We need freshman Trez instead of junior Trez.
Yeah, right. He's doing the junior Trez thing, which you got to explain to him. We understand you got pressure to make it to the league, and you read a couple reports. There's a 1,000 things that say you can be a pro, and there's 1,000 things that says you can't. You're not going to make it. Everybody around him thinks you're just a surefire, first rounder. But first rounders, they don't avoid contact. First rounders shoot 10 free throws a game. 8-10 free throws a game. How many free throws do you think Jalen Withers averages a game? Probably 3?
No, not even close. About a half a free throw a game?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 3 at the most. And I only say 3 because against some of the shit teams, he gets fouled a couple times, takes it up strong. No. But against any athletic teams, you can't somebody's going to get drafted. Nobody. You got to be like Kyle Korver or somebody. Even what's the dude's name? You should trip everybody from Duke. The guy we hate from Duke.
Got his own Grayson podcast. Allen. What's his name?
Grayson Allen.
Grayson Allen, yeah.
Grayson Allen still, he's a 3-point shooter. He still got to the line 8, 9, 10 times a game. How do you not get to if you're 6'9" and you got a mismatch guarding you. How don't why don't you have 8 free throws, 8, 9 free throws a game? Noah Locke doesn't get 8 free throws. Jared West, he should be doing okay. Jared West is going through the Christian Cunningham, Fresh Kimball. That it's hard to be a point guard under Coach Mack, but you got to start scoring because that's the only way you're gonna free up everybody. Once Jared West starts taking it to the basket, getting fouled, and doing the offense, everything will open up for him. But yeah, like Jalen and Sam, they're leaving games with 3 free throws. Like that's not. They got nothing. Like how many times can a coach yell? You know what I'm saying? Where you just like. But I won't blame coach for them not getting to the line, but I'll blame coach for not snatching them out the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I got one last one for you before I get out of here.
I'm listening.
All right. So it's Cal too scared to figure out a way to put us back on the schedule.
Not a chance he puts us back on schedule.
I don't know. It would look terrible in Kentucky if we lose, but look great on us.
No, every coach knows their job security is based on Louisville. We seem to be the only people that just, because I got to listen to Bob. Oh, well, Louisville fans are just mad because they lost to Kentucky in football, and that's why. And I'm like, that's 50% of your job security is rivalry. Michigan, Ohio State, like your job security has dependency on your rivalry. And if you're making improvements, we haven't made improvements in the rivalry, which is a good gauge of what else you're doing in the SEC. So yeah, anyway.
Is Cal shooting COVID into programs? I mean, think about it. Ohio State.
They probably sending the testers.
No, he's sending in some.
Look, Mitch Barnhart in charge of the testing.
No, he's putting some people in there, man.
Look,
he's throwing some.
Mitch Barnhart already on the tournament selection committee and the NFL. The college.
Mitch, looking at it. I mean, what we got? Got Ohio State getting COVID right before. Louisville getting COVID right before. What, Missouri? Oh, their head coach got COVID right before.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what they're gonna do about this vaccination thing.
I mean, Cal's throwing some COVID right in there, man. He's sending it into the program.
Like I said, listen. All I know is in 2 years they ain't had one COVID pause.
I don't know, not one,
which is insane.
No, they're clean, man. They don't have anything.
We're the only university that says having a dean of the University of Kentucky for 20 years and coming to Louisville and saying, "Oh, there's no conflict of interest there." Like we're the only people that even had that conversation because it's idiocy or whatever you want to call it.
I tell people the same thing. All right, bud. Be good, man. You be good.
Yep. Stay healthy.
Later.
Connor, what's good?
All right, what's up, bro?
Look. I'm just getting worked up thinking about how many crazy things going on in my program right now. What's going on with you?
Shit. If we're gonna talk about that, let's just go ahead and I started this theory about our NIL problem.
I'm listening.
So you see how UK has all these like billboards, all that mortgage company, Morgan & Morgan, all that kind of stuff. They're corporate sponsors and boosters and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Us not having an athletic director and hurting those relationships with our boosters is the issue with our NIL stuff right now.
Guaranteed it.
And if we get in somebody that has the relationships with John Blue, with Mark Lynn, with Jeff Ruby at this point, we will end up with our recruiting better than it is.
Do you think Josh Hurd is working on that right now?
I would hope so.
Have you heard about any of it?
I haven't heard about any of it right now, but I could. Let me hit up my guy at Open Doors and talk to him and see if he's heard anything from Louisville's end.
But that is an AD job, though, right? You would agree with that?
AD marketing, um, somewhat communications, and in some ways compliance as well. Like I said in that email I sent to you, when I was at Boise, I worked in compliance, and we did all the education stuff for it. Like we signed with a third party education company to educate student athletes on like contracts, life skills, all that kind of stuff, like what they were getting into with NIL.
Did you think Vince was doing a good job on it?
From what I've been told from my friends that are there, I was helping them read contracts.
Mm-hmm.
He sent me his
So you feel
contract.
like, just on surface, you feel like we're years behind already on
But we weren't helping from what I can see. Like from 10,000 feet above, like
mm-hmm.
as far as I know, there wasn't much education to go around. I know that Blake and Open Doors came for a couple of days and talked to all the teams and stuff like that. But
were they contracted to do that?
I'm sure there's something in our contract with Open Doors saying that Open Doors will come do X amount of sessions on campus. Louisville will pay for their transportation, blah, 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 all that legal kind of stuff. So I'm sure that was in there. Yes.
Mm.
Because I know when we signed, when I was in Boise, we signed with Team Ultimus for education. And in our contract, we did it all online because it was during COVID and all that kind of stuff. And in our contract, we had X amount of education sessions that we were contracted to do with them. So I would assume that that's what the Open Doors contract looked like.
So if you had to target, two offices, would you say AD office and coaching staff, or AD and marketing?
I wouldn't even put it on the AD at this point. What he would have to do is just get the relationships with the boosters back.
Mm-hmm.
So that has nothing to do with the student athletes at this point. But for student athletes to market themselves, so that we would need marketing and probably compliance just to make sure that they're doing what's in the state law.
But they can't be involved directly in the brokering their deals.
Yes, that is true. The state, when I talked to Damon Thayer, I talked to him about getting a state law written before I moved to Mississippi, and he said, and I quote, "The law is poorly written. Andy wrote it for attention."
Mm.
So I think they're working on an actual state law, not just a governor's order. I know that honestly, the biggest thing for NIL is education, so the kids know what they're getting into. Like contract details, all that kind of stuff. And you can have quote unquote an agent for NIL. It's kind of complicated, but
you can have an agent for NIL, but you're not you're not obligated to be with them past college.
yeah, you can't have a clause in your NIL agent contract that says when I go to the league, I have to sign with you.
Yeah, I do know that,
because that would be an inducement, blah blah blah, and then we're getting some more issues.
So where are you gonna be at for the game?
I'm in 112.
Section 112.
Yeah.
High or low?
I think it's like row K or something like that.
Row K, section 112. I'll be 114 or 121, I think. But I'll be middle. That's if I'm not up in the boxes. I don't know. Any other shots you want to get out?
I'm gonna say this. Tomorrow might be ugly.
Air Force?
Yes.
You think so?
Because I watched the Boise game against Air Force.
Mm-hmm.
Good God. And Boise defense was pretty good. Their run defense is better than their pass defense, but Air
So
Force.
would you recommend I watch Boise Air Force and Scout?
I would. The run defense was good except against Air Force. You'll see there's one kid that plays
Was
middle
it at
linebacker.
Boise or?
It was at Boise. It was on the blue. You'll see that there's one kid that can't really move side to side. You'll know exactly who it is when he's a middle linebacker. But that game, I wasn't confident going into it. But then it happened. Oh my God, it was bad. Like the score didn't indicate like how bad it was. Air Force had the ball, I swear to you, for like 35 or 40 minutes of the game.
Okay, well, I'll check it out, man. Yeah, I'll be talking to you.
All right, sounds good.
Later. We better not go get busted by Air Force. We all support the team, Terry. Jesus. Sunbelt Scott, listen, Connor. Mac been winning big games. It's the games that ain't the big games. Yeah, that's another. I don't think so. I don't think so. I wouldn't worry about Sheway. Yeah. Who are you talking about in general? A game full of missed free throws. That wasn't his fault either. Yeah, but Russ had to take his leash. Listen, that's why he was ridiculous. He was driving Rick insane. Jalen, yeah, I agree. And it's like, you want to tell him, it's like, dude, we all been through it. We all been through it. When people start talking about your pro potential, we all been through it. Sorry. You don't want guys to be projected to be here. Yeah. Fact. If you don't get to the free throw line 10 times, you're not getting drafted. Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation. I mean, foul, like I said, getting fouled, you got to get fouled, man. You got to, they don't hold the ball strong. They're very casual with the ball. Mm-hmm. Yeah, strong finishes. You cannot be in the league if you don't finish strong around the basket. Yeah, I mean, I hope they know, like, this fan base is not being ridiculous. Yeah, but our style, like I said, Coach Mack knows how to rival. Let's say what you want, he knows how to rival. Yeah, I do agree with that. We always bump heads on that kind of thing. I mean, not one shutdown, y'all. No football, no basketball in 2 years. They had a COVID pause, just no COVID. One time. It's not possible. It's not possible. Everybody has team players getting COVID positive. That's not even saying you got symptoms. Their whole football team was running around, running up in dorms, beating up people. You in there beating up people. You got blood on you and spit on you and screams and shouts and hollers, but nobody got a COVID positive. It's impossible. It's impossible. It's impossible to have a 20-year dean of the University of Kentucky become the Louisville president unless something's in play. But you need Summers. You need Summers to do that. We should dominate the name image. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not hearing anything. I'm not hearing anything about a direct, plan. There's no programs. There's nothing fucking happening. You are getting left in the fucking dust. You look like Air Force. You look like Nevada. That's what your team looks like. Satterfield came here talking slick, saying my Appalachian State team. You ain't have no Mekhi Becton's here. Like, sit down somewhere. He came in here with a disrespect. Listen, we were 2 and whatever because of a situation, you know what I'm saying, with the higher ups. They were running him out of here. He lost his dad. That was a 2-10. This wasn't a 2-10 program. Yeah, the fact that they don't like that y'all don't know that 10 free throws is at least 8 extra points means y'all not dogs. I mean, it's not just a class. It's putting together groups to help your school with name, image, and likeness. Find out, not like I didn't like. Okay, when I went to the Vince Tyree thing, he talked about some organizations he brought in, but you need everybody willing to do personal sacrifices. It's important. The boosters, it's just not a business like that. It's not a business where you get UPS to donate and it goes to the school and then the board spends your money. That's why Adidas earmarked the money in what they saw fit, because it's not a business. And anybody who's just telling you run it like a normal traditional business, they're profiting off of it being run like a business. If you want your university to be ran like a business, then you don't have any say so in anything. And then guess what? The board, who somebody else put in, they have all the say so if you run it like a business. It's not a business like that. Dwayne's pathetic, breaks my heart. Could you imagine Trinity getting into some kind of scandal? Think about it. Trinity getting into some kind of scandal, and then the government coming in and saying, we're going to take people from St. X and put them on your board. And the government openly roots for St. X. And they just put, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all would never go for that. Y'all would never go from a scandal happening at Trinity to them saying, okay, we need 8 people from Male, because Male ain't never got in trouble. So we're going to put all male people on your board at Trinity. You would nobody would justify that. That's stupid. That's fucking stupid. That's stupid. And anybody who fucking tells you that is selling you a dream, is lying to you. There's nothing rational about that. Nobody would accept that. Nobody would accept that. Nobody would accept that. Nobody would accept what's going on here. Nobody would accept the Vince Tyree, Neely Bendapudi saga and be okay with whoever they bring in next and do par for the course. Nobody. Good point. Yeah, good point. We don't have anybody that is worth that advertisement. But Air Force is used to playing against running quarterbacks. I feel you, Maestro. Jeez, if they lose tomorrow, oh God. Yeah, you're falling behind every day. If Jalen was 30% of Earl Clark, Jalen ain't half of Earl Clark. Nebraska just offered Chuba in the really? Chuba Purdy's in the full portal? You, Walter, you was out there cheering against my baby, wasn't you? I'm sure you were. You were out there cheering against my baby, Walter. I know you a Falcons fan. You was getting mad. I read those message boards in Atlanta. Y'all was supposed to be showing him some love. Look. My cousin Cam Maven played for Atlanta. My grandma Maven is an Atlanta Falcons and Braves fan. Ever since I can remember. And Walter was down there cheering against my baby. Damn it, Walter. I ain't happy about that. Hold on, y'all. Give me about 15 more seconds. Okay. Man, he did play good though, Walter. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Walter. I'd be nervous watching the whole game, right? But watching him this year, I'm like, yeah, that kid's tough. Let me just do this real quick. Appreciate it though. I did see that. I think you were wrong earlier. UK isn't the one that's scared of the game being rescheduled. Listen, Big Ronald, you're wrong. You're wrong. You watched the video of Coach Mack from last year. Listen, you watch how many ways they dodged Coach Mack. He knows there's nothing to gain out of playing this game. Kentucky, listen, there's a reason Kentucky dodges these games. There's a reason they won't play Western. They just played Western. Look, that was probably Andy Bashir that made them do that. They wouldn't play Western. They won't play Indiana. They won't play Louisville all their life. There's nothing to gain by playing this game. And there's a history of that. There's a history. Yeah, Jason, look, nobody would go for that. Nobody would go for the other school with 8 people on their board. Yes, it's obvious. But that's still a nonprofit. That's a non-revenue generating sport. So you're not controlling any money. Shouldn't have been given the interim pres job. Not fired. Like, I don't know, not fired. You shouldn't have been in that position in the first place. Okay, well, appreciate it, man. I mean, I'm listening. I'm gonna watch it with my arms. My arms gonna be folded. My arms will be folded watching that, and I'm gonna enjoy it all the way. Shout out to Kitty Kroger. It's her birthday, y'all. I'm gonna watch Boise. I'm gonna watch Boise Air Force, and I'm gonna watch Western Louisville. And I'm going to see how I can start a petition to get some people removed from my university. That's what I'm doing tonight. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, don't even get me started. Please hit the like button on your way out the door, y'all. It's like saying, wipe your feet before you come into the house and make sure you lock the door on your way out. Just hit the like button. I'll see y'all tomorrow during the day, tomorrow post game, all good. Thanks.